God is the reason for the season. God is the international tapestry of the soul that needs food. Just like your body needs food, your soul needs food. I changed my name to Soul Body in 2018. I'm ringing in the new year with a morning eulogy for the world. Peace on earth, joy to the world. Neighborhood watch. No more guns and gangs, Toronto. The government has now come forth. They have now seized 514 guns, 215 more than 2018 in the streets of Toronto. And I have a system for them that I wrote up, but they're going to have to pay for it, or they're going to have to compensate me in some way if they want this concept to take all the guns and clear out the gangs in Toronto. Because I'm a concept genius. I'm also afflicted with the pain of autism, Asperger's, and disabled people, and heart and stroke and Alzheimer's disease. And cancer. Cancer took out 2 generations of my family. I lost over 32 members of my family to cancer in 4 years on 2 sides of my family. So this is somebody who is speaking of truth. This is somebody who is speaking of love. This is somebody who is speaking of knowledge. This is somebody who is speaking of major truth, major knowledge, major experience. I mean, I'm sort of like the Dr. Ruth / Dr. Phil. Because I'm going to tell you like it is. I'm going to say, listen, buddy, you think I just rolled off a turnip truck yesterday? Yeah, that's Dr. Phil's favorite. Or do you think this is the first time I've done this? Wait a minute. You guys better hold up, shut up, because right now I got to take a break, and I'm going to tell you guys like it really is. So yeah, I am 187 Mama Pimp Mafia. I am true to my soul, true to my clients, true to the world, joy to the world. And I'm ringing in the new year with 2019 with this explosive, I love you, I love my soul body, because you can't have a soul without a body, and you can't have a body without a soul. AKA 187 Mama Pimp Mafia. I started rapping at the age of 50 years old. I have 9 albums to date. My reality TV show, many pilots are being shot right now. I'm coming out really hard and really bad because I think that Drake is destroying Toronto. He comes here, he opens up 5 stores to sell his stupid little gear with a little owl on it, and he thinks he's fancy. That's not what you're supposed to come back for, bro. Where's Justin Bieber? You guys all go to the U.S., get rich, and buy big mansions, and forget what's really happening on the streets of Toronto. Where did you come from? Yeah, you come from Strasbourg, but how far is it from Toronto? Where did you shop? Where were you first recognized? Not in Toronto? Of course, Justin Bieber. I'm really, really pissed off that all these people that go to the States make it and then forget about it and then come back and want to get rich off Canadians. You went to Forest Hill Heights. Are you serious right now, Drake? I know kids at Forest Hill Heights right now that maybe they can afford to pay. It's one of the richer, more private schools in the area. It's a Jewish area. We know that. But at the same time, that's not what this is about, Drake. It's not about shake and bake for your mommy. Mommy only needs a house. Mommy only needs food. Mommy only needs daily living. Mommy can shop a little, but she doesn't need the whole wide world. So you're just basically just, banking all this money, being the Jew, like Oliver Jeweler, Harold the Jeweler Buyer, David Bronstein, and fake, bake, shake and bake Drake. And I'm going to tell you like it is. And you know who Mama Pimp Mafia is because there's a few tracks on there. And one of them is, my hook was about God. And I think you took that from me. I think you took OVO from me too. We have OTR. You're just like, you know what, Drake? I'm not happy with you at all unless you come back and do Guns and Gangs. You're trying to be the Raptors mascot and trying to, you're involved in there financially. Yeah, we know because it's all about money. But what are you doing for the youth of Toronto when you were a youth in Toronto? You have more beef in the United States with those heavy wrappers over there. You better get your ass back over here. Yeah, it's truth. Before you end up in a box and 6 feet under, because they're not going to play with you, eh? If you think these Americans are going to play with a little Canadian half Jew boy and half African kid, are you serious right now? Well, get it together, Drake, because right now I'm ringing in the new year. And okay, so you're going to ask me, Mama Pimp, what's all this stuff? What is all this stupid stuff? What are you doing now? Well, I'm going to tell you what I'm doing now. These are tips of natural foliage framing our rivers, banks, ponds, lakes, rivers, hills, valleys, and mountains. They're pine trees, they're spruce trees, they're cedar trees, they're hemlock. What is this? This is Kenyan tea from Kenya. What is this? This is candy cotton tea. Look at the pieces of candy cotton in it. Look at it. What's this? This is dried roses that I've dried. And this will end up in a tea also. I'm making this into tea. And what are these? This is rock candy that I've made. This is saffron. Now this cost me a lot of money because it came from the crocus saffron sprigs that come out of the, and it's so expensive, but I made it into rock candy because those little red flowers in the middle of the crocus actually is a yellow dye. And these are more rock candy I made. And this is me, Miss Green. Why do they call you Miss Green? Born in May, which is a green sign, which is emerald. Money is green, the earth is green. I'm an earth sign to make money for the earth. I'm not here to make money for myself. I'm here to help all the animals on the earth, all the people on the earth. I want to feed the hungry. I want to help the homeless. There's a lot of mentally ill running around. People are being thrown out of their places, 1, 2, 3. And there's the police. The only people that are busy in any of these towns are police, ambulance, and the justice system. I almost had to choke on that one. And because every time you think that it's costing, a taxpayer $1 million a year to keep a felon, they're really getting paid. So they're lying to us. It's all about taxes. You know what? Nothing's going to happen. A billionaire we thought Doug Ford was good, but he's a billionaire. He doesn't care about the guys living at Jane and Finch Regent Park, or Rexdale Boulevard, Islington. He doesn't care about these people. He doesn't care about the students that are going to school and there's people raping them. He doesn't care about Canada being the 4th highest pedophilia rate of pedophiles in North America, Canada, and all over the world. Like, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening? People don't have jobs. People don't have jobs in Ontario. Ontario is the worst in the world right now because we have the worst political leaders in the world right here. Justin has got his head between his legs 24/7, trying to give himself his own blowjob. Doug Ford, yeah, I prayed for him, but I don't know what he's doing right now because he's so rich. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what he's doing. I'm not seeing no result. The mayor is going around with his lips flapping as faster than our Canadian flag on a windy day. But what is he really doing? Where's the money for the students that have to go to school? Where's the money for the single moms that have to go into a rehab program to rehab them into an educational system so they can grow their children and get a master's degree? Where's all this? Where's all this happening? 187 Mom Pimp Mafia has to come and tell you guys how to run Ontario? I'm born in Ontario, but I think I'm just going to leave it because you know what? I'm not going to sit here my whole life into my 6th decade and try to help you weirdos because you want to get rich. They banged on Catherine Wynne. I don't know. Banging on people is not where it's at. I don't know. Right now, I'm not on anybody's side. The only side I'm on is God's side. So right now, I got to pray for not just Ontario, but BC, Nova Scotia, Prince Edward Island, all 12 provinces going into United States of America. I got to pray for all them too. I got to pray for the children. I got to pray for Africa. I got to pray for the whole wide world. This is not about me anymore. And this is not about you anymore. This is about getting up on world peace. The war is going to stop. Trump, get your fucking ego out your fucking ass and do something for the fucking world, okay? This is not about you anymore. This is not about you or your wife walking around in sexy designer dresses. Okay? This is not about you people no more. It's about the generations you're going to leave behind you. You fucking stupid jackasses. Okay. I God, I earth, I angel, I breathe, and I believe. I God, I earth, I angel, I breathe, and I believe. I God, I earth, I angel, I breathe, and I believe. I believe, I believe, I believe, and I believe, I believe, I believe, and I believe. Now we're going to go over here, and right now we are on Psalms. Psalms 37, 10, 28. Check it out. You guys can read. Check it out. Psalms 37, 29, 38, 9. Read it. This is not the Torah. This is not the Christian Bible. It just happens to be a Jehovah's Witness Bible. It doesn't mean anything. You take the word Jehovah off. It's the same principles that apply to all Bibles. But it's up to you what you want to do with the Bible. It's up to you what you want to do with your faith. It's up to you what you want to do with your righteousness. It's up to you what you want to do with what you want to do. Because what's coming out of you is what you're going to leave on this planet. You're going to leave a legacy of hell. You're going to leave a legacy of evil. If you guys don't stand up, be men and women, in the system of political warfare and guns. It's all about guns and gangs of the streets of Toronto. It's not just Toronto, it's Detroit. It's Baltimore. It's Maryland. It's Cincinnati. It's everywhere. It's the United States. It's all over the states. It's Santa Monica, California. The homeless. I can't even talk about it. I can't even talk about, with my own eyes, San Francisco. I've seen all this, bro. I am crying. I have family in Africa that are actually living in tents. Tents? Refugee camps. It's sad. It's a sad state of affairs. Who's doing anything about it? Man up, girl up, woman up. Stop being sugar babes, looking for sugar daddies. Go get your fucking self educated. Stop shopping until you drop. And fathers, especially, stop giving to your children. They have to learn the hard way. Bring back old school principles. They're going to end up in jail. Simple as that. See you later, alligator. Ciao, baby. And blow a kiss.